to start the meeting, and I will accept the motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Okay.
second coming out.
I moved it and
John sent it in.
Public, please hold your comments until I open the agenda items for public comment. When addressing the board, state your full name, both in person and on Zoom. It is suggested that you enter your full name as your ID on Zoom. Okay. Minutes, none presented. Appointments, recognitions, and resignations. Request appointment of Rustin Taylor to the Warrant Committee.
appointment.
Second.
All in favor? Consent agenda, none presented. Any select board reports?
None presented.
No unfinished business. Wow. New business, request authorization to pay for the inspection of Northeast Harbor Commercial and Public Dock top and bottom chains by Alva Barge Service Inc. for $2,185.75 from the Northeast Harbor Mooring and Float CIP 6410100-24681, which has a balance of $377,666.07.
Move authorization.
Second.
All in favor? Consider accepting an unconditional gift to the Mount Desert Fire Department from the town of Castine in the amount of $1,000.
Move acceptance.
Second,
Can I ask? What?
Sure.
What's that? Why is the town of Castine giving us
it's a
$1,000?
really good memo.
Oh, I didn't, I'm sorry. Okay. Didn't read that.
We helped
Never
out,
mind.
we helped out and on
Okay.
extraordinary.
Okay, all right.
Very nice gesture on their part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, really nice.
happy.
We helped out with a fire. Wow.
All in favor? Request authorization to release funds from the PD CIP 4040-4040100-24405, which has a balance of $289,671 for the purchase of a 2026 Ford Hybrid Police Interceptor SUV from Darling's Bangor Ford in the amount of $50,508, with a trade-in allowance of $4,120 and a net purchase price of $46,388.
Move authorization.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, is that the hybrid is gas generator, right? And electric, like gas engine?
Yes, yep.
$4,000 seem kind of low for a
That's
5 year.
what I was gonna ask about.
Holy moly, if you go buy that, they want 15 for it.
Yeah, they'll turn around and sell it for that.
This one had quite a lot of miles on it, and was sort of on the older end. In fact, we were talking a little bit about possibly taking it on as a fleet vehicle and
So no,
Uh,
didn't want it, has too many miles.
Yeah. If any of the employees want a chance to buy it for that much, I would think, a low price car, it's gas and hen's teeth. Yeah, I mean, if you get one, the right person might want it.
going to say nothing for fear of lowering the potential resale value further.
Catch you out.
About that.
All right, well,
Okay.
They thought that too.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I know there's a certain level of expense and hassle factor of trying to sell something yourself.
Well, yeah, that's
That
right.
that does
yeah.
seem like an awful, I thought the same thing.
Playing the recorder.
6 o'clock.
Okay.
What is the mileage on it? Is it in there?
That's a little over 100,000. But it's different kind of miles.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot higher than time too.
on
And a lot
like
of-
highway miles.
A lot of sitting there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, all in favor? Request authorization to release funds from PD CIP 40401000-24405, which has a balance of $289,671. I'm sorry, I already did that. There. Review and approve payment of overage to Kelly and Sons Small Excavation in the amount of $3,825 for portable restroom installation work and authorize expenditure of same from account 4055200-24571 with an approximate unencumbered balance of $60,866.50.
Move approval.
Second,
All in favor?
Is it too late to ask a question about that?
No, go ahead.
There was insurance money for the damage of the.
Building only.
Yeah, of the building, but
Building.
so what happened to that? Was that used to buy the other?
Yeah.
Other building package?
All in favor? Okay, we already voted. We're all set. Discussion of agency MOU application process and review for current budget season.
So I've sent off a memo to you folks, just quickly mentioning that as we head into budget season, I've had a number of different agencies ask me about the MOU process, ask me sort of the process of it, and I've been talking with people about it, and I feel like I'm probably 90% there of understanding exactly what the philosophy has been and what our guidelines have been. But we'd like to tighten it up further. We'd like to change up the application and make that a little better. And I just would love it if I could hear from everyone their thoughts on the past. As the new guy, if you all can catch me up on a little bit of sort of what everyone thinks the best path forward, moving forward should be. We've obviously converted a number of agencies over to MOU already. But what the thoughts are for future requests and really how to manage it moving forward. So it's sort of an open-ended question, but again, I'm the new guy and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
can you remind us which agencies now currently have the MOU?
Sure. It's the various libraries, Northeast Harbor, Soamesville, Seal Harbor. It's the neighborhood house under a couple of different headings, but essentially the pieces of the neighborhood house that serve in essence as the de facto Parks and Recreation Department, or at least Recreation Department for the town of Mount Desert. The Chamber of Commerce, primarily for the fact that they provide the restrooms down at the marina. That's really the real piece to that.
Mhm.
That's
And
public restrooms.
information, yeah,
What's that?
and information, yeah.
Yes, although in many ways that service of the restrooms is sort of the greater piece of it, because we always come back to, is this something that the town would need to be providing otherwise? And also the Great Harbor Museum for the restroom that they provide on Main Street. Don't think I missed any other ones there. I think
I
that's.
thought the Island Explorer was now on that.
Do not believe they are an MOU,
Okay.
but I could be wrong.
Village Improvement Society, are
It
those,
is not.
it's not, okay.
Okay.
So that's about as far as my knowledge goes there.
Seal Harbor BIS.
They're not on the
None of the
MOU.
BIS
No,
are on.
Seal Harbor.
No,
For the green, maintenance of the green.
Well, no,
Not on-
they,
not an
they
MOU.
want to be, but
yes, they do.
Well, the way I understand it is that the agencies that we offered the MOU to were ones that provided a service that the town would otherwise have to provide.
It's
So and we've, along with that, we've tried with not that much success in the last few years to keep the number down, what we give every year, but it has grown over the years. And all the agencies that come to us are doing something good, and they're run well, and they tell us how many people they serve. They, you know, and I find that annual meeting, though it's lengthy and not as bad as it used to be because we don't let them talk very long, but it gives us an opportunity in the public to the opportunity to hear about the organizations in our community that help the people in our community. And I always come away from that evening feeling good about what the town is able to do and better informed about who's doing it. So I think it's a good exercise for us. That's my feeling. I would like to see, you know, those organizations that already have an MOU continue to have them. There may be a few others that should be included. I would think the VIS, the Seal Harbor certainly, that does, you know, takes care of our land. But I'd hate to see piles of them in there because I think we'd be missing something.
I agree. I do think that providing a service to the town is a lot of those other, you know, organizations provide a service to the town. So maybe a way to narrow that, you know, terminology down a little bit, because I can see where other organizations would want to be an MOU because it would make that easier on them. Like the Historical Society, you know, the Mount Desert Historical Society, because they've come a few times to talk about particularly the, you know, the schoolhouse, the bridge, the, you know, that beautiful. And so it's a service to the town that if they didn't provide, who would? And so that's my concern is that's pretty broad because if you think about most of those organizations, they all kind of provide a service to the town.
I guess what I was trying to say, maybe I didn't say it right, is something that the town, we need to have a Parks and Rec operation, and we have one because we have the neighborhood house. I don't know, some of the, it's tricky. But
It is tricky.
Yeah.
My take on the whole thing is a little bit more just cut and dried as far as the efficiency of it. If there were certain organizations that we knew we were going to fund and we knew we were going to do it on a regular basis, we would take them out of the mix of having to come in and plead for the money every year. And that it was easier for the budget because we knew ahead of time these line items were already in the budget. Whereas the people that come in to ask for money for their particular organization, that's not a line item. I mean, as we talked about before, I mean, we approve a total that gets voted on the at the town meeting, but there's no guarantee that the $10,000 we added because of the request of one organization is going to go to that organization exactly. It always does, as far as I know. But it could be that the total could be changed on the floor at the town meeting. So for me, it was just a matter of not having this redundant plea from organizations that we knew we were going to support on a pretty steady basis, and to get them out of that meeting, to try to cut it back to one meeting instead of two, where we listen to the requests. I hear what Martha's saying about it is nice to, you know, to get a little bit of a grassroots testimonial about the kinds of things that are going on, and our ability to support them is great. But I just think it was just a matter of, here's a bunch of stuff we know we're gonna pay anyway. Let's get it out of the way so that we know it's in our budget. We don't have to mess around with wondering what our budget's gonna look like and be more efficient.
What?
To the point.
Well, that's what I told you. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, the easy line of demarcation is between services that the town otherwise would not take on, and those they would. So, you know, I mean, we look at something, you know, the Historical Society, they need to fix the bridge or fix the Selectmen's building or do something there. We'll pay for that. But, you know, maybe not an MOU situation, because that's sporadic.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
To their need.
Do you think there would be any gain to formally drafting up what we exactly are defining as things the town would have to do otherwise,
I do.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah,
as the way of saying, these are the things that we regard as essential services.
I do.
Maybe not essential, that's not the, because,
Everything's essential, but.
yes,
Yeah,
something to that effect, though.
yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Okay,
You know, I want to say one more thing about it, because I've thought a lot about this. I was a fundraising consultant for many years, so I know when an organization needs money, they go to someone and they ask for it. And it's a little bit of work. It's not that much work. People do it on Zoom now, so they don't even have to come down here on a winter night. But I think there's some value in having to do something to receive a donation. And it forces you to clarify your mission and articulate it. And it's not just, automatic. You're going to get your money. Don't worry about it. It's here's what we do, and you're telling us, but you're also telling the public, and you're telling yourself what you're about. And I think that's valuable.
I think that's a good point for many of those organizations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, and you just
Okay.
want to get it out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone have anything else? Okay, a public comment period.
They're all waiting.
I can tell.
The only person that's not a reporter is Rusty Taylor.
Okay. All right, other business. And I will go on with the treasurer's warrants. Approval and signature town invoice AP 2631 in the amount of $257,077.46.
Move approval and signature.
Second.
All in favor? Approval and signature state fees and payroll benefits AP 2629, AP 2630, DD 2609, and town payroll PR 2610 in the amount of $273,180.14.
Move approval.
Second.
All in favor?
One abstention, please.
Acknowledgements, school invoice MDES AP 6, school payroll MDES PR 10, voided disbursements V 2605 in the amount of $174,112.35.
Move acknowledgement.
Second.
All in favor? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Great.
This is cool invoices, it's stuff that. And.
Yes.
Shannon
Yeah.
Rhodes or whatever.
Yes.